for you. You stand out in a crowded room. Your words are my favorite song. And I don't want to be hurt again.
What's happening? This is Brian Dawkins, and you're tuning in to The Loft.
Has brought out the best of me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Loft. If you guys are new here, please like, comment, subscribe. If you're not new, welcome back. Today, I have two very special guests. I have the girls in the fly from Club 215. Becca and Ang. What's up, guys? How are you?
Hey, Kevy.
Hey.
Hi. Whoa. Okay. Well, let's get out the way. So yeah, me and Becca, we date.
We're just gonna put that out there right now.
But no, I wanted to have you guys on because you guys just joined Club 215 and doing the interviews and doing everything, and the story behind it, I think is pretty funny, and it was super organic and natural how it all kind of came about, and you guys have been a huge part of the success of Club 215 and like how well it's doing right now and the traction it's getting. So I wanted to have you guys on. I guess one of you guys can start because you guys came to one of my tailgates, and then that's how it kind of started. About Ange, go ahead.
It was just like a love story, really. So I love to shotgun beers or any alcohol. I don't,
Discriminate.
Yeah, right. Like we love everything here, which is crazy because of the comments. Slander that I shotgun seltzers. That's fine though. You know what? Whatever you gotta do to feel better. But so I wanted to film some content, and this is obviously I knew exactly who to ask because we match each other's energy. So we went to the tailgate and we came across your friend.
Chris Nady.
Yeah.
Shout out Chris Nady.
Was it the Redskins one?
It was
the Redskins one. It was.
I believe so. It was I think you said it was the second one.
Second one. Redskins one.
So we came across. We're like, wow, this is such good vibes. I was like, this is exactly what we need to do to film because I wanted to film shotgunning with strangers. I shotgun after every Eagles win. Check it out. Comments go crazy.
10-3.
So I was like, wait, a cool concept could be like just shotgunning with strangers. See how many people I can embarrass and beat. So we just and it was funny. We ended up just shotgunning with. It's funny. I wish we went up to the DJ booth now and made you shotgun or something. But like Malik, that was the first time I met him, and it was cool, the whole experience. And when we were getting ready to post stuff, Beck was like, yeah, I'm gonna message them and see if either if you want to or if you care if we tag you, if you want to collab, if you want to do something. So then you could take over from there.
So I hit up the Club 215 page. I just said, hey, I was the one with the tall blonde, and everyone knows exactly who I'm talking about. And I was like, yeah.
For those who don't know, I'm 6 foot.
Yeah.
You could probably tell from my leg touching the ground, like my limbs. I'm touching her other shoulder. Like
if you could see my camera, I'm like this. My feet are like this.
And so I just hit him up. I said, we made content. Where can we tag you? And then right off rip, didn't even know. So it was like, you want to work for us? And it was sure. And here we are.
Yeah.
But it was things happen for a reason. And what are the odds that we just came across the tailgate that
my babysitter was the one that pointed us to.
Shout out to Nady, by the way.
Shout out, Gardner Minshew. And
it was just perfect. And it was exactly what I kind of wanted. Well, especially for me, I was definitely trying to dabble. I've been an Eagles fan my whole life. So I always wanted to do something with it, but I never knew what. And then, I'm good at shotgunning. So I was like, there we go.
I'm a fraud. I'm not even an Eagles fan. Now I am.
Bolt up, eh?
We did bring her to the good side.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Being a Chargers fan is the worst thing you can say right now.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy to join this team.
I think you guys even showed up at a good time too. Well, first off, it was my second tailgate, so it was all pretty new to me. The whole the setting up and everything, and it's funny because if you go back to the recap post, we were on the concrete. We weren't on the grass or anything because we had the people that we were competing with the Dallas tailgate. They did the same thing during the Washington game.
Yeah. So
I was like, we're not even going near that. So so you know what? Let's pivot. Let's go over here. In the end, we ended up having a great time. It was awesome. And then, excuse me, these claws are really getting to me.
Burps are crazy.
I mean, it's a seltzer.
It was so gentle.
Yeah, right. So you have to deal with it. So you guys DM me and we're like, hey, you should do TikToks. And in my head, I'm like, I honestly, one, I don't think I'm that good at TikTok. Two, I don't really know, like, I don't have time to do it. Like when I'm running around the tailgate, I don't have time to like interview people or like do whatever. And then in my head, it kind of made sense because I'm like, oh, like, why don't just, they're two girls. They're both like, you know, they're blonde, attractive, and one's tall. So she's definitely commanding. So it's like,
a man who gets it.
and I saw you guys like doing stuff.
It.
Yeah, I saw you guys hanging around, like you were doing shotguns, stuff like that. And now, so I was like, definitely could work out. So I'm someone who like just likes to explore everything, like every opportunity I can. So it's like, if it ends up working out, great. If not, who cares? And then one thing led to another. We were brainstorming, ideas came about, and then here we are.
It's almost working too good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little scary.
You know, like the Winging It pod was like, you guys are definitely industry plants.
Yeah.
Like, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said.
Yeah, that is so
I'm
sweet.
like, tell me again.
Yeah.
It's
tell
not,
me it another way.
It is honestly kind of nuts because like our account, we're almost at like 3,700. You guys are at like 2,500, which is nuts in like a span of 2 months.
I was gonna say it was cool seeing that. Yeah, the growth. It's like, when you start something, I was like, 80 followers. That's fine. I love all 80. Thank you. Appreciative. But it was cool to see that, and then that waking up and let me go check it. Seeing the tab. 100 likes, 50 followers. 50 comments. Like it's so cool, and that's like so motivating. Like when you start seeing that, and once we really started getting those reels out and getting content out, it was like it's almost addicting. It's like, oh my god, that feeling you get when you like see that. It's so like the accomplishment. Oh, I'm horny.
Does it get you going?
Oh, I'm horny. Sorry, babe.
Yeah, the prop. Well, also the thing too, because the way I look at it is, it's always good that you can always start something and get traction, but to keep the momentum of it going, and that's why big. That's why we I try to come up with as many ideas as possible, and I try to make it as consistent as possible. And like I'm willing to put in the time, effort, and money, and you guys are willing to put in the effort, the ideas, and all that stuff. Yeah. So but yeah, so like, where are you guys from? Because obviously you guys aren't from Philly, right? Mm-hmm. So they're from Hamilton, New Jersey, right? So
Anges.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so they're not from Philly.
Central Jersey. That's ongoing argument.
Yeah.
Central Jersey exists.
Yeah.
I'll say it for the people in the back.
Yeah. We are in the armpit of New Jersey.
Yep.
Known as
Stinky
right outside of Trenton, New Jersey. Like it's horrible.
Yeah. And what brought you guys to a tailgate? You guys are. I know you're a huge Eagles fan. So what brought you guys to the tailgate that day? I just find, like I said, it so funny because it's how everything
content. So I try to get to as many tailgates and stuff as I can. I mean, I try to get to games, but that's when you're good, like we are. Right. Tickets are fucking insane, but you could have tailgates are such a unique, cool experience, and I feel like Philly just does it different. And yeah, it was just content, and it was an excuse to just day drink, have some fun, hang out, come into Philly, and yeah, it was perfect.
Oh yeah.
And she was just excited.
I was there.
Excited for the ride.
Yeah, I was just there. I was like, I'm not even an Eagles fan. I had to go to Walmart and buy an Eagles hat.
She was like,
I can't just.
She goes, can I borrow merch?
Yeah, I was like, what am I supposed to do? I can't just pull up in a Chargers jersey. Like
you could have, but you would have gotten assulted.
Right.
No,
so
that would have been bad. But no, yeah, I mean, and it's been working out since then, and I know you guys have your creative juices have been flowing with. I know you guys are gonna start a podcast soon, and I definitely want to help be a part of that. And I think the beauty of what's happening with Club 215 is that it's starting to become more than just a tailgate. And that's like what I've been like trying to do for a long time, is like build something that can like outlast whatever I'm doing. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys helping out and being part of that. We actually are going to see Santa soon. So our sweaters just came in.
I'm not getting shit.
No.
I'm naughty as fuck. I'm scared.
But yeah, so like what kind of culture has Jersey been in terms of like sports? What kind of culture is it? Are they mostly Eagles fans? Or?
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit of everything in New Jersey, because obviously we have like fraudulent Cowboys fans too, and then like there's Giants fans, Jets fans. They play in New Jersey, so it's.
I had this conversation the other day. They should be the New Jersey Jets. It sounds better. They're right. Like, why does New York have so many fucking teams? You don't need it.
And they play in New Jersey.
Newsflash.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a mix. Like every area, it's also like very area oriented too, because like I feel like in Hamilton there's a lot of Eagles fans, but then you go to like Robbinsville and they're like, oh, I'm like, I don't know, like a Chargers fan or this and that. And sorry, I just wanted to be quirky, but like I feel like it's definitely area oriented for teams.
Well, and then I know like Wildwood is a lot of Eagles fans. That's why I like going down there. But it really is. I mean, when you are in Jersey, you can go Philly sports, New York sports, or you have like those people who like, are kind of, you just have a random team.
Yeah.
Because Jersey's kind of like, we're getting like ripped off. Like, where the fuck is the love?
Yeah, where's the love?
Yeah, and you and I know, and you've been doing like TikToks, and you've been very hands on with the process. It's been really good for me because like you'll say, hey, I think this would be this, or Kyle will have like an idea. He does the clips and stuff, which is great. But yeah, no. So like you had a passion for that for like a while. Like, where did that like really start? I'm just curious.
I was a like YouTube kid, so like when YouTube was first starting, that was definitely something that I loved. And then I was like, you know, I was into makeup and stuff growing up. Like, you know, I didn't even know who the hell I was going to be or whatever. And I always loved social media. And I always was like, you know what, I should start a YouTube channel back when that was the poppin' thing. And then when TikTok, you know, started taking off, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do it. Even if, you know, because you're not doing it just to be like, okay, I want to wake up and have 15,000 followers. Like, it's just cool. And then when you post something, it's like you are proud of it. And that's this, I told Kyle, I said, this Eagle season, I want to commit to something. So, and you know, maybe I'll do something different every season or whatever, but I really had that, you know, put to my mind, if every Sunday I'm at least, you know, before we started doing the tailgates, I want to at least put out definitely the shotgun when we win, because obviously we were undefeated for a while.
Get there. We'll get back to
tonight.
Our glory. Tonight. Exactly.
But then you know what? It was about sticking to it, and I've been proud. And I kind of set some, you know, like goals. I was like, oh, I'd love to have like this many likes or this many followers. And it's funny because I mean, Club 215 just came so naturally into my life and my plan, if you will. So you know, I'm seeing a lot of growth even on our, you know, our personals, you know, and it's so cool and it feels so accomplishing, because that's really what I said. I was like, all right, each season I just want to do what I can and then just keep growing and growing and growing.
Yeah.
So.
It comes from like the consistency, and that's why I've been telling like even like Beck too sometimes. Like I'm like, hey, like it's all, and I told you that at Green Parrot, I was like, it's just the consistency and timing and like letting things happen. That's when the opportunities really start to come. And like you guys been doing really good at that, because we've been doing reels every week. You know, every time you've done tailgates, and Beck, you're studying to be a lawyer. Yeah. 2.5 thirds a lawyer.
Almost there.
Good. We're about to need one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lawsuits will be coming.
Yeah. Right now, but yeah. So like, I know you do enjoy content, but you also have that lawyer side. So it's like, has it been like going back from like, so you have your schooling, and then you go to tailgates, like the balance? Has there been a balance for that?
He couldn't even say it with a straight face. He said a balance.
I'm asking this because like, people are, I'm sure people want to like.
Yeah, I get asked it a lot, just like how I handle everything. Well, I was like into content 2019 TikTok before it started popping off. I started making videos and they blew up really fast. Like I was getting like 400,000 views on each TikTok I made, and I got scared. So, and I also didn't have my nose job yet, so I couldn't handle the hate comments. So I deleted it. But I always liked making content, and it was just like a lot of fun for me. And then with law school, I like told myself when I went, I was like, this is such a good content opportunity, like day in the life of a law student. There's like a big niche for that on TikTok, but I just like could not find the time. No, I definitely feel like it is a struggle to, you know, keep my personal life and schooling, you know, separate, and like being able to handle everything. You know, you're working 2 jobs, you're doing the tailgates, and then I have a full-time classes. It's tough, but it is, you know, it's going, and I'm almost done. I'm just kind of pushing towards the end zone, and I just want it to be over. Like, but this summer I have to take the bar, so I'm going to be bunkered down for about 3 months until that happens.
That's hype.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course.
You know, you said something interesting though, because you're like, I got scared, like, so I stopped, like, you know, really.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny? It kind of is almost comforting to do it together, because it's like we're 100%. Going through it together. So we take the hate together. We take the you know, even, and not just us two, the whole, you know, club, but you know, when we're in the videos, being a female online, it's like, you know, anything you do, anything you wear, anything you say, I don't give a fuck, but people are going to comment on it, and that's fine. But it's cool to kind of have someone to take the brunt kind of together, and then you know, relate, and you know, so
I mean, you could definitely, there's a mix of both. I mean, obviously TikTok, everyone has something to say, but I just think it's funny because like you start putting stuff out, and then because I'll put stuff out like for like the podcast or whatever, like, but to see it start to like people make comments about like the girls that I'm like hanging around, I'm like, oh, what the fuck, like you kind of get like a little defensive. But I realize
as you should.
Yeah, I mean, I really it's all part of
I'm
it.
just kidding.
No, but I realize it's like all.
Kev better go up to bat for us every
single
time.
Oh, 100%. But So I want your take as well on the season itself, the Eagles season itself. What is your thoughts been so far on the season?
So like, we went undefeated for so long. That was amazing. Loved it. Exciting. I was never feeling as comfortable as I should. Those wins for me were definitely wins, and that's sometimes all that matters. When now we're coming to playoffs, like, yeah, those wins mattered. It was a lot of close games, which doesn't make me feel comfortable. I think Jake Elliott, once again, the fucking GOAT. But, I don't like relying on, like, the leg of our kicker. Like, Jalen Hurts has so much, like, I want him to be as consistent as he has been in the past.
Yeah.
We all, obviously, every athlete, but he has so much potential. And I feel like, we, for some reason this year, aren't meshing as well as we were last year. But nothing that we can't get it the fuck together for, especially like playoffs are coming up. We clinched last night.
Right. Yeah.
It's time. It's go time. It's enough messing around. We got Giants twice. That should be 2 easy wins in the book. Tonight, Seahawks.
Yeah. What are your
Same
thoughts?
thing.
I want both your thoughts on the Seahawks tonight. I know it's
I think it's 5-point favorites.
Is that what it
which
is?
Isn't 2, but it's not comfortable.
Kyle, do you know what the spread is? 5. Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, great, but like I don't know.
We gotta get a camera on Kyle. Little inputs
We
from
need
the
a Kyle.
side.
We need a Kyle can.
we literally just like. But yeah, so like I don't know. I think we could do so much. The potential's there, and I think
it's all about. You see, Buffalo's getting hot now, and I feel like it's all about streaks and the timing.
Oh, I'm enjoying that win. Yep, Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
Thank you, because everyone seems to forget. Like
exactly.
we go 1-1 almost every year with the Cowboys. I mean, at least the past couple of years, and for some reason, Cowboys fans get fogged up just because we lost the last game. Well, we beat you guys in Philly. We always beat you in Philly. So if we play them in Philly, I think it's a shoo-in for a win. If we don't have that home advantage, I think it'll be a little bit more difficult. But no, I'm celebrating the Bills win. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep, I am.
Yeah, and what's interesting too, I think about like diving more into like the Club 215 stuff, because I mean the Eagles have been good, they've been great. I mean recently they've had 2 tough losses because they've been in a gauntlet, so I'm not too concerned about that. But I think what we've been really fortunate with is the success, I think, of the tailgates completely goes hand in hand with the Eagles.
100%. Imagine we're trying to get the crowd hype as fuck, and
We've lost every game,
and we're like
we're like 0-7.
Wait, who just lost like 60 to something? What game was that?
it was the Charge.
Oh.
It was
And I'm gonna be
Becca's
honest.
team.
Wait, I'm not even fake because I deadass forgot it was that team. But then I was clowning her in the group chat. My bad. Wait, I'm like this.
I'm like
That's
catching
funny.
strays. Like it's all right. It's all right.
That's
No,
funny.
like double homicide. Like my bad.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was the
awesome.
Chargers.
Yeah, but like, so imagine trying to hype a group of people up when you're like getting dogged.
When you're the
Like,
Chargers.
I didn't say names. I'm trying to be nice.
That's funny.
But no, you know what I mean? Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why like going into playoffs, like we could do so much. Club 215 is just just the beginning.
Yeah, and that's been the thought that's been on my mind. I think it's been since the Dallas tailgate, because in the beginning I was like, yeah, let's just have these great tailgates, have these great parties, whatever. And then I'm like, you know what? Like people like fuck with this shit. Like they like they like the belt, they like the girls on the fly, they like the sponsors. I'm like, why don't we just like try to take it to another level? So like the one thing I've been really emphasizing is like having events like anywhere we can, everywhere we can, and then that's where like having partners like Forge and CI and like all these people coming in is like huge, because we can help with them, but they can also help us. I think like down the line, I do want to get to a point where it's like we post more content, we get more personalities involved, and the personalities that we do have, like you guys and all that, like posting more stuff, which I think would be really cool, sports wise. So do you have? I just want to ask Ange first. Like when it comes to like the content and like and being a personality, is that something you really like truly love and what you want to do as like an end game? What's your end game, do you think?
Yes. No, just kidding. Yeah. I mean, yes. Yeah. Like, yes. Like it's funny because, people personalities are so different, and I've always been, even in my family, my friend group, I'm always kind of like,
She is the personality of the friend group.
like
she's always been the crazy one. Like
everyone be like, okay, let's do girls' night and plan it. I would have so many. It's cool because I had a lot of different groups of friends, and I've been able to throughout the years kind of bring them all together to be one giant group. And like our one group chat's literally called Team Angie because but it's so cool because like how awesome that like Because like
Yeah.
like you just meet so many people, and then now they're friends, and now it's just a big group and whatever. And I think that's kind of really screams kind of who I am, because yes, I love talking to people. I could talk to strangers. I'm not scared to go up. Like I will talk to like, you know, Betsy in ShopRite. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just how it is, and that's how but that's how I think I was raised too. My mom's super outgoing, but yeah, I mean, I don't want to work a desk job anymore, because when I tell people, oh, I work for the state, they're like, you do what? I'm like, yeah, I'm sitting at a desk like this.
Yeah.
Like hating it. Like just, I'm like, oh, how many years till retirement? 25, got it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm going to be washed by then. But yeah, so the end game is, if I can do something like this full time, that is the goal. Yeah. For sure.
I mean, it's definitely, and Beck, I know you're going to be a lawyer, but what's your end game, I guess, right now? Like, what do you think you see yourself in like 5-10 years?
I actually hate that question. Every time I'm asked it in an interview, I say
Where
that
do
I
you
hate
see
it.
yourself?
Yeah, I'm literally
forget that I asked that.
No.
We'll move.
No, but I really do hate that question, because right now I'm kind of just like taking life for like what it is, and I'm taking little victories. Law school's all about little victories. Like if you can pass a test at the end of the week, like that's your little victory. You don't even think
and then
about
you go
the next
celebrate.
week. Right, and then you go celebrate at the tailgates. And I don't know. I feel like, you know, I hope that I do become the lawyer that I want to be, and like if I can mesh, like, you know, having a brand and building myself and having people know my name, then when they're like, oh, I need a lawyer, oh, Beck's a lawyer, like that's what I want one day. I want people to be able to, my name is the first name I want people to think of when they're like, oh, I'm in trouble, like who can I call? Oh, it's me. And like that comes from like building a brand. And I am like, you know, people do like come at me a little bit because I'm not the conventional law student, you know, like these people are in the library studying all the time.
Whack.
Like, yeah, whatever.
Well, you were in a sorority, weren't you?
Yeah. And I was also not in my sorority, and people did not think I was going to go to law school, and I did that. And I think there's a great balance. And then, you know, being a lawyer is all about connections. And I think I just found a way to do it and like build a name for myself without having to build my name in law first. And I think that's, right now I'm just trying to build myself so people know me. And, you know, obviously I've met a lot of your friends. I've met so many people from tailgates, and they all know I'm in law school. So when I pass the bar one day and I'm at a firm, I hope I'm the first name that people call.
Oh, we didn't stutter. We're using you. Like when we get sued.
Unless if it's not a conflict of interest.
It's a conflict of interest. I cannot.
Right.
I'm not helping you.
Okay, never mind.
Right. Well, that's okay.
Malik, you're fucked.
Nah, so I feel like, Beck, I feel like you have like a chip on your shoulder.
No, I have no chip.
No,
It's coming off Chippy.
it's giving Chippy a little
I literally
bit.
said people keep talking about the fact that I'm going to fail out. No, but I don't know. It's not so much a chip. It's more of the fact that like people have never really thought that I was cut out to be something like great because of the way that I am in my personal life and like the way I like to have fun. But as long as you can manage both things, then I really do not care. Like I have found that from high school into like I graduated high school in 3 years. Like I don't need anyone to tell me that I can't do anything. I've always been able to do it. So, you know, it's just another one of those things. People are like, how the hell are you doing all this content? You're out all the time. You're doing all these events. I don't even know how I do it, but I like to be busy. So,
Prove them wrong.
Yeah,
What
it
do you-
helps.
Yeah, I mean, I love that, and that's you know, it's I think it's great.
As much as I help you, you help me for sure.
Yeah, we all help each other in a lot of ways. And yeah, like I said, and the one thing about me is like I always like to have a team. Like I like that people work with people. Like it's more fun that way. And having you guys on board has been huge. And what do you guys have? Obviously, Girls on the Fly is part of Club 215, but it's something that you guys are going to be growing yourselves. Do you guys have any ideas or plans for that in the future?
Definitely the pod.
Yeah, the pod definitely coming in hot with the pod. I just feel like I mean when we like a fly on the wall in our FaceTime calls or just even like I mean I know you and Kyle will just overhear it like just when we go da, 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 da. Like
we just be
I
talking.
Truly do think and like people have told us yes I would literally watch you just because we're just absolutely off the rocker
and I think that like even
unhinged
anyone that's in our friend group or anyone from Hamilton who's seen us like at Clarny's or you know like they know how we are together.
We
they
also
know
are very you either love us or you hate us and we like listen like yeah, I don't know if I wasn't us. I don't know how I'd feel, but we
probably wouldn't like us
but you
either.
know what, though? On God, though, we are like I try to be the best person I can be. I know you the same thing.
100%.
But you know what? Sometimes the loud personality is not for everyone. But with that being said, it's just I like to keep it real. Like you know, if we gotta talk about something, if we gotta do whatever, it's just better to keep it real, be transparent. And some people just can't handle that, and that's just the truth, and that's not talking shit on nobody, but sometimes the truth it sucks. Sometimes I gotta swallow the truth, you gotta swallow, we all do. But if you can find a balance, be loud and crazy, but if you're just keeping it like a buck, I mean.
Yeah. I mean, it's what it takes, though. You have to have that personality, because it's at the end of the day, it's going to keep you coming out and doing those interviews and growing and coming up with those new questions. And like, do you guys have so you guys, how many tailgates have you done so far? So you've done.
I've almost, I was thinking about that. I lost count.
I feel like 1,000.
Yeah, it feels like it.
My body.
I'm struggling.
My legs.
I think did you start Dallas? You started during the Dallas game was the first one.
First one was Dallas.
No.
Miami.
Yes.
Yes, because I remember this out of pocket interview. This man just said something about Tyreek Hill, and I was like, "Oh Lord!" I was like,
he beats his wife and his kids.
Like, I was like, "Can we use that?"
No, before Kyle started editing, when I was at someone, I edited that
out
one.
Of pocket.
Dude, that shit was so funny.
But
I watched. That's what I love that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I love the chaos. I love the funny.
It's funny as hell.
Because people, the stuff that people come up with is hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, that's the cool thing about the whole man on the street interviews. They're so popular now, and it's like, okay, everyone's doing it. So I'm sure some people were like, oh, they're doing it now. Like, I don't care.
It's like oversaturated.
But it is so fucking fun, and it like you just find characters. Like, people are so different. People are so unique, and the answers, I'm like, oh my god, I love it. Like, it is so entertaining when we're doing it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
we have a lot of fun during it.
This is so funny. I'm like cackling.
Yeah,
like,
we'll
I'm
do
like,
interviews and look at each other and be like, that's golden. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, we don't even need to be the comedic relief. These people are fucking
we don't have to do
hilarious.
anything.
You just
Like,
gotta
they
hold
do-
them. You just gotta hold a
you just
microphone
hold
up.
on God,
Yeah.
some of the stuff, it's like, you're doing the work for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Like, you are iconic.
Yeah. Do you guys have one that sticks out to you?
Oh God.
The last when we were at the Forged event.
Yes, the grandma.
The grandma.
That was insane.
Okay.
And you know what's funny is that Kyle, like, he's so, shout out Kyle.
Shout out Kyle.
He's so funny because, we were like, yeah, it's edgy. It's out, absolutely. And I'll say, absolutely out of pocket. And when we were like, all right, let's blur it, let's beep it, it made it almost that much funnier because it is like, let your imagination ride. Like, what is this man gonna do to
His
grandma,
grandma.
the nearest grandma, or and then Tyler just out of pocket,
My
grandma.
grandma.
He said, let me make it clear, my grandma. I was like,
horrible.
So
but I
good.
mean, just so fucking funny.
Yeah.
And it's
I think going back to like it being like kind of like an oversaturated field right now too, I feel like something that I feel like we pride ourselves on. We support everyone. And like there's a lot of people that go out and do the same thing as us, but we are totally on their side. And, we hope that energy comes back. And
listen, the
I love that
internet
for
is
us.
huge. There
Right.
is room for
Everyone.
and that's why like there's like being an influencer, you can do it. Like the internet is so big. There are so many people in the world. There is room for everybody. And like if you could find people to grow with, like obviously we have our team, but then even if we meet another team, grow together. Like the internet is huge. And it'll never end.
And
like
I'm trying to break
it's
into
not like the internet's gonna be out of fashion.
Right.
Like at
For
least
sure.
for our fucking lifetimes.
Right.
Like
And I'm trying to break into that like law talk and like the law branding and things like that. I
this
think
is a bridge.
it's just so different. This is such a new aspect to like lawyering, like and like one day when I am a lawyer, like I hope that I can build my own brand because it's just another way to make money. Like
100%.
it's just so easy. And there are certain like attorneys in Philly who I see build their own brand and do what we do. They make content for being a lawyer, and it's like, why would I not just bridge those two
Well,
things
you talk about
together?
Top Dog Lawyer. You
I
talk about him all the time.
I love him. I am such a
Shout
fan
out.
of him.
I'll say that-
Top Dog Law is honestly shout out. I'm obsessed with him. I think he has built something amazing for himself. I think that if you can bridge those two worlds together, that man came from a really dark past and built a name for himself and turned down a $120,000 job out of law school to make his own firm.
He wanted
And
to
now
make
he's
his own
every billboard in
happiness.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Like I would love to learn from him.
so sick.
He killed it. He killed it.
When
And this is new.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I get him on the pod, you'll co-host it with me.
Thank you. I'll
like, "I've
probably
been waiting
actually
for
maybe
this
don't do
moment."
that. I'll like fangirl and like pass out. Like
Wait, she'll just be horrible. Like
I actually
trashes
won't
the
speak.
interview.
So when you
and have you ever had a dream?
When we
actually, yes, he did. He turned down his job and
Yeah.
No, but I think and that's the one thing I enjoy too is like studying people. I think someone I've been studying a lot is Portnoy from Barstool because I think it's so cool what he's done. Because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't understand what Barstool was till like probably 2 months ago. Like I heard of the name, but I never knew what it was. And you kind of look into it, and I watched like the Surviving Barstool series and everything, and then you realize like it's a culture, it's a sports culture of people and people who love sports, and whether it's New York or college sports, whatever. I just think it's really cool, and I think that's something we could do as well. But yeah. So how excited are you for the playoffs, and what do you think the Eagles are going to do? Do you think they're going to pick it back up? I'm curious on what your thoughts are on the season.
I think tonight is going to say a lot, even though it's not necessarily, a do or die. I just think it's going to say a lot because we're coming back from some losses. And then the last 2 games, I believe, are not back to back. The last 3 games, well, 2 of them, like I said, are the Giants. So that should, in theory, be like easy wins, whatever. And I just think the next tonight and the game like after that, I think it's gonna just say a lot. Like I'm not sure. I'm gonna be honest, and it goes back to, I'm not as confident as I would like to be, but the potential is there. Like we could be.
We moved
Super
Matt
Bowl
Patricia to the defensive coordinator. We got our defensive.
I saw that.
And we switched coordinators.
Well, and I'm happy. Tonight Jalen Hurts was sick. Man, I mean he's always.
Is he back?
He's
okay?
expected
He's gonna
to
play. He'll
Yeah.
play. Yeah.
Flu game.
Flu game. Facts. Flu
It's happy
game.
it's not like a COVID season because he would not be playing if it was
They
COVID
would
times
literally
for
lock
sure.
that man in a hospital.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Lock him in jail and say you're not coming out.
Yeah.
For
The whole
7
team would be
days.
quarantined.
Right.
The whole city of Philadelphia. You all breathe the same air.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different aspects to when you obviously have Philly sports, but then you also have Club 215 and the tailgates. Do you guys have a favorite part of the tailgates so far this season that like you've noticed as being a part of the culture and atmosphere?
I don't know.
Mine's like sappy.
Oh Jesus.
I honestly get to have so much
Wait,
fun.
hold on. Let me
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, wait, hold on.
It's
Yeah.
all right. Whenever you're ready, let me know.
chug game.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm ready.
No, honestly, I think my favorite part of the tailgates, I like get to hang out with my best friend.
Cutie.
I've been so busy with law school. Like, I really feel like our friendship, we got really, really close right before I left. Like, I think that's when me and you really like clicked with each other and started hanging out one-on-one all the time. And when I went to school, it's only an hour away, but it is still like distance that we never like had
It's
together.
hard because it's like I wish sometimes I could even do more, but it's like, like having a full-time job, having a house, have a boyfriend, trying to have some consistency to your life. It's like, yeah. And then when we have had time, we make it work. And
100%.
but that's just also growing up. That's being an adult. That's the biggest thing I've learned in the past couple years of my life. And sometimes you outgrow people outgrow you.
Right.
Not necessarily, being better or worse for each other, but sometimes it's just not aligning with what's going on. And that's so okay. And that's something that can be scary. But like I feel like while we're on 2 different chapters, it's still aligning.
Yeah,
and
we have like our own little bridge with each other, like that's gonna stay connected. It's just like nice to be able, every
cool.
Sunday I
it's
look
brought us
forward.
together.
We're definitely
always,
much closer than we like ever have been. Like we were always best friends, but I feel like now it's like we're with each other way too much.
You have something to look forward to as well when it comes to Eagles games, not just showing up and not knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah, obviously I love everybody else. I love the
She's like,
environment.
you guys are all peasants except for me.
yeah, right. I'm obsessed with Angie. And that's it.
No, well,
Like,
you guys came into this together, so and like I said, where this is going to be in 3 years is going to be a lot different. Than
How
it is right now.
exciting is that to think about?
Right.
Where so let's ground ourselves right now. We're here right now in this moment. Like 3 years from now, no idea.
we're gonna rewatch this and be like, look at us, looking at the
Yeah.
future, no
I'm gonna be
idea
like,
what it
is
held.
that what I look like before plastic surgery?
Yeah, right. I'm like, oh, before
Yo.
the money started coming in.
I'm like, listen. I'm like, oh wait, that's when I was poor. Got it.
got it. Like,
I'm like,
Yeah,
listen.
I know. Just give us some time, guys.
Well, that's the thing. Now,
You're
that's like
never ugly. You're
Yeah,
just poor.
You're just poor.
you guys are.
We love everyone. Be happy in your own skin. But
For
if
me
I-
personally.
But if I start getting money, mind your business.
Yeah, but
You
if I
Mind your
look
business.
different, just know I'm making good money. Like I got lawyer money coming
Mind
in
your
a couple
business.
years.
You should see in the group chats when I'm like, hey, we're gonna post this picture
Nope.
today. They're like, nope.
No, send it to us first.
You are
What
not.
are you doing?
You are not playing us. Well, because and some of the angles.
Oh my
are,
God.
The angles are
and you're
wild.
like, you guys are ridiculous. I have 3 chins. Maybe
I'm 6 foot. It should be a damn crime to take a picture from a lower angle.
every photographer we have needs a step stool.
Yeah, it's like
Everyone.
this. It's like this. It's like
Yeah.
It's horrible.
No. I'm like Kev, put it up. Put it up higher, Kev. Oh, tilt your head. Okay.
I feel like I'm a dad because we were at Green Parrot.
That's weird.
And okay,
I'm just kidding.
Could y'all?
dad. Okay. So
You knew what the hell you were getting.
no, but like I say it like this. So like
She's like this.
we're at Green Parrot. And I'm like, hey, I want to take pictures of you guys with the forge and everything like that. And I'm like taking the picture, and they're like, no, Kev, like you need to just be better. Like move it up.
I
like
think
this.
that word for word is what I said.
Yeah, be better.
I did not stutter.
I've been
No.
told be better a lot this season.
Oh, but with love, with like
Nah,
full
nah.
love.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just messing, but nah, it's all. I said I love the whole the atmosphere and the camaraderie that we all have, and excited to grow, build it, and shout out to Malik Joe and the whole team.
Wish she was here.
Yeah.
Our other half.
Yeah, we have if you guys are watching this on either Tuesday or Wednesday, the 19th or the 20th, we have our event at Brewery Town Food Hall for the Seahawks game. So
I already checked out the appetizers.
Yeah, I'm so ready to eat.
Their food's amazing. Their drinks are amazing. That's why I'm really excited to go there. Malik's already there now.
We're coming for you.
We're coming, bud.
We're coming for you.
We're on our way, bud. Yeah. But I mean, I guess we can just close off on this. I just want to say starting this tailgate, I didn't know what to expect from it, and I didn't know how it was gonna happen. I fully expected. I was like, I'm gonna go broke this tailgate probably this year. And I mean, if anything, it's helped a lot in my life. It's this tailgate and being able to build this with all of you guys and meeting you guys, even Kyle, coming and stepping in, editing and stuff like that. And then he's working right now. But my point is I like to take leaps, and I've done that a few times in my life. And this is one of the times where it's really paid off. Yeah. But when I think about it every day, like Becca says, I literally talk about it in my sleep sometimes.
It's horrible.
Bad.
I wake up to him being like, I have a meeting, I have this, I have that in my ear. It's 6 a.m. Go to bed.
Kyle's definitely fighting in his dreams. She's like, fuck you. I
gotta get this edit done. Like I said, I really appreciate you guys and being a part of it, and I'm excited to see where it goes. And I have my dreams and goals for Club 215, but you guys obviously are a huge part of that, and that's why I want to bring you guys on and include you guys in everything, because you are Club 215. You've been a huge part of it, having the reels every week and having all that done. So I'm just excited, and I think the tailgates have been a great time. And if you guys have been to the tailgates, you see for yourselves just the environment we create, and they're a huge part of it as well. We have our shotgun competitions with the belt.
Shiesties.
The shiesties, but they're
wait, R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
I'm not catching a charge.
No, I'm not catching a $200 fine.
Yeah, so the shiesties and all that, but and Malik and everyone involved, and I'm just excited to see what happens. And we have the lot coming up with we got our Christmas tailgate, we got our New Year's Eve tailgate, and we have the playoffs coming up. So I'm really excited to see where that goes and how we grow that. But I'm excited, and thank you guys for being a part of it, and you guys are doing a great job.
Well, I was going to say, I really do appreciate everything you've done for, and also you should, congratulations, be proud of yourself. You're killing it. You really, and it's inspiring. You really are an independent entrepreneur. You're doing what you're doing. You grind it out. You got a DJ, but you're still putting on a tailgate. You know what I mean? And it was such a cool opportunity. And we always said this from day one. I was like, it's so cool how much you believed in us. You were from the day one, you were so go us, cheering us on. Excited. We were like, why the hell does he think that we're going to be so good?
I know. We were like, this is scary.
I was like, I literally
weird,
we're going to get human traffic. This is fake.
I was like, this is fake. Off. Something's so off.
But you just always believed in us. And I just want to say a huge thank you to you, because, it's so exciting, and we're gonna grow together so much. And coming from because I know you always social media, this is something that I've been wanting to do. You're giving us that opportunity to grow together, and we all will. As we obviously individually will grow, we're doing it together too. So I appreciate everything.
Of course. I mean, my intuition told me, and honestly, not for nothing, closed mouths don't get fed, and the fact that Beck had the courage to reach out and say, hey, you should do this TikTok, or you having coming with value and ideas already. You guys already had built-in value to it, so that's what made it easy for me to be like, hey, and not for nothing, what do I have to lose by giving you guys a shot? You guys do great.
What if we were crazy? What if you hated our personalities? You didn't even know us.
Yeah.
What would you have done? You're fired.
Wait, the texts go green.
Yeah, right.
Hey, what time's the tailgate? Fuck.
We lost our opportunity.
Yeah, they can't find me anywhere on social media.
You move. You relocate.
I'm actually doing Giants tailgates instead. So go to.
What a fucking shame that would be.
Yeah, right. Yes.
Nah.
Anyway,
Tommy Cutlets, you fucking. Nah.
You know what? Enough. Because there's Italian people that I feel like that's enough of that.
For sure.
With all due respect, they're obviously very Italian too, but
I like it. Sorry, guys.
She's a Tommy Cutlets stan.
I am a stan. I'm so sorry. I love the energy.
Geeking. Give me a Jalen Hurts every day. Love you, babe, Kyle. Yeah. But Jalen Hurts king. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I didn't say he wasn't. I'm just
Kingothy. He is Himothy.
There's enough love to go around, Ange. Anyway.
I disagree. Clip this. Jalen Hurts, you are him.
Facts. Yeah. Go Birds.
Go Jalen Hurts. Beck's like this.
I'm
Go
like,
Birds.
bolts up.
Beck's literally like this. Beck's like
We gotta.
this.
That's,
Notice me.
That's the
Notice me.
next. That's the next step. We just gotta tell her just to give up. I think it's just. We were watching on the TV.
Bolts are anything but up.
It was sick.
Yeah, they're down.
No, they are like they're like I
The
don't
bolts
even,
left.
Yeah.
they're like I don't even know like what's that like when like they're pieces. They're non-existent. They're trying to get anything.
The
There's
bolts.
there's no electricity. There's no lighting.
Powers out.
Powers out.
Like there is a power outage.
Yeah,
like there is no.
Yeah.
There is Bolt no more. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All this Bolt slander. Like
I know we lost. There's no
Yeah.
fans of the Chargers
Yeah,
around here,
wait,
but if
they're
there are,
literally
like-
they
I
don't
got-
like us.
I got a song to send
wait,
you
they
guys
on
out.
God are gonna be like block this podcast.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's like slander.
50 points is great. Go like this. Go like this. Go like this. Go like this.
That's enough of that.
It's not done yet.
Wait.
Guys, I'm so annoyed.
She's really crying. Thank God you're an Eagles fan.
Yeah, thank God.
You're
Well,
welcome.
go
Wait,
Birds.
you're welcome.
Yeah, we'll get her back into the Eagles flow. But go Birds! Shout out to Club 215. Shout out to Girls in the Fly. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Malik. Shout out to the entire team. Christmas tailgate, New Year's Eve tailgate, playoffs coming soon. Big announcements coming up the playoffs, and also content we're doing outside of Club 215. So we're really or outside of the season. We're really excited to show you guys that. We're going to see Santa, so stay tuned for that vlog. We got our Christmas sweaters. I don't even know where they're at right now, but fuck it. But I want to shout out the Girls in the Fly, Ange and Beck for coming on the pod. Yeah. Go Birds. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Loft. I'm Kev Nichols. That's Becca Shiesty, and that's Ange.
Love ya.
Peace, guys.
Love ya. Love ya.
See ya.